guys, hello, back to another video. I'm doing a clan gen thingy bob, and thanks to 25 subscribers. Yes, this is a special. You know, I plan on doing a lot more of these. I don't have a script right now. I'm just saying stuff. Basically, I randomized this thing a couple of times, and I got Clover clan. They had something like, well, their whole thing was kind of amounted to me thinking that they were selfish. That's kind of what their little I don't know, describer things made me think about them. That's just something. Clan backstory. Basically, Clover clan has few cats because of a reason. So, first, they suffered from a fox attack, losing an elder and some kids, and one of the apprentices. Later on, a big rainstorm came and flooded the camp, and well, 2 apprentices and an elder were lost during that. And basically, oh yeah, and their leader was lost during that flood, which left the clan with Cormorant Star, who we'll get into in a second. The clan also mostly keeps themselves, mostly being selfisher. They did lose a single warrior to Green Cough too, so oops, that sucks. They basically, they decorate their fur with clovers, as it's signed as good luck, it is good luck as it is in the real world too. So that's also important for a bunch of the characters. Some other things. Okay, leader. Cormorant Star. Cormorant Star is just selfish. She didn't save her apprentice when the flood happened, and well, guess where that got her now. She was one of the warriors that fought off the fox when that happened, and that's why she has a hurt back leg, or injured back leg. But besides that, she's mostly selfish. She leaves most of her work to her deputy, Nightberry, and is kind of just lazy. She was deputy, and well, she was chosen as leader once the current leader died. Okay, her deputy, Nightberry, is very hard work on the other hand. He also helped fight off the fox, and well, he also just during that. He was able to save his apprentice though, so that's good to know. He's very hardworking and is very overworked, especially because of Cormorant Star. He makes sure that he only has 4 leaf clovers in his pelt because he believes they are the luckiest. The medicine cat is Chubtail. Yeah, I think you know where this is going. Just that name is so cute. She's one of the only not selfish cats in Clover clan, and she's actually really nice. When she was younger, she was a loner, and they kind of just let her become part of the clan, and now she's the medicine cat. People actually like going to the medicine den because of her. She's a break from other clan cats and their problems and stuff. Okay, Tansy Heart is more of just... Tansy Heart is very aggressive, and again, he was one of the warriors who fought off the fox. He hates it if you talk rude to him. He's very self-entitled and he's very entitled to, he's more self-centered and he prefers to keep to himself. And he hates it when people interrupt it. Okay, so Starling Stream is one of the free siblings. He's stubborn. You want him to do something? You want him to go on patrol? He will not go on a patrol. He basically is very defiant and does not care. Whatever you say, he's going to do the opposite of it. He also likes to pretend. He also just likes to blame his brothers for his troubles or siblings for his troubles because they look so similar. So, sibling trauma. Okay. His sister, Rookface, is also pretty self-entitled too. She really likes just spending time alone, and she loves just being on patrols. She will basically volunteer for all of them, and is very athletic. She kind of just existed while the other cats do work. She kind of, whenever she's on a patrol, she just will sit there instead of actually doing anything to help the patrol. Okay, the third sibling, Shadow Fang. I know it says Mackerel Tabby. I did not make him a Mackerel Tabby. He is pretty similar to the other two. He has an interest in rogues and actually kind of wants to become one. But the only thing that stops him is because he won't be praised for for how good of a warrior he is. His self-entitledness is so annoying to the rest of the camp, more annoying than the others. It will make him the most important thing, even over his own leader. He isn't that kind of cat. Helleg is actually a decent cat. She's good friends with Nightberry, and she always has her nephew, Gadwallpaw, that we'll get to in a second. She's the sister to Fognose. She's a really good hunter. And Cormorant Star Racer go on all the patrols because of that. She sometimes wishes she wasn't such a good hunter because then she wouldn't actually have to do anything. But she puts her nephew over anything else. Okay, her nephew, Gadwallpaw, kinda got injured in the fox attack. He's the apprentice of Nightberry, and he's the only left apprentice. He prefers to keep to himself too, like a lot of kids. And he specifically stays away from all the warriors except for Helleg. He likes spending a lot of time in the medicine den with Chubtail, and will purposely get himself injured just so that he can stay away from his apprentice duties and just be in the medicine den with Chubtail. He wishes he was a medicine cat apprentice, but he knew he'd probably fail his plan doing that. Fognose is the mother of Gadwallpaw and sister of Helleg. She's a really snappy, selfish cat, and basically, you say a single insult to her, she will yell at you all day with some very hurtful insults. She doesn't really believe in StarClan, so That's the problem with her. She's kind of just a pain to be with. Rowan Blaze is always keeps a straight face during everything. You insult her, she's not. You say something really awkward, she's not gonna laugh. She's just gonna straight face. All the cats in the clan wonder how the heck she stays this calm when she has to share a den with Fognose all day. And she simply just mostly stays away from Fognose when out. But that's hard to do if you live in the same den. She really doesn't care. And like I said, cats question how she's even in this camp. She's currently pregnant with her litter. She actually currently had a litter of 4 kits. Elmfoot. Elmfoot is too young to be in the Elder's Den, but the clan thought she served enough of her time, and she was one of the warriors who fought off the fox. That's another thing. That's kind of just, the fox attack's kind of just important. She used to have an apprentice, but that apprentice got, the apprentice drowned. And she hates Cormorant Star. She also used to be deputy. She's generally just old, but she won't let that stop her. She will literally sometimes just go out of camp and kind of just sneak out. Okay, Foxcloud. Foxcloud, even though she is so tough and fluffy looking, literally used to be the medicine cat. She doesn't really let that stop her, and she is very old. The reason she had to retire was because of her old age. She used to have Chubdale as her medicine cat, and she still comes to the sometimes she'll just comes and works at the medicine den. Okay. Spiderstorm. Spiderstorm is just buff. Spiderstorm used to be a warrior, but retired to the Elder's Den after, I've just retired to the Elder's Den. She is very standoffish and a bit selfish. She's one of the best warriors in her time, and Cormorant Star made her deputy for a while until she had to retire. And she really doesn't like telling people that. She doesn't. And she spends most of her time in the Elders Den, more of just tolerating Elffoot and Foxcloud's fighting, because he yell all the time. If you ever talk to her about her old position as deputy, she will get pretty mad at you. People often speculate that she's related to the 3 siblings or Fognose because of her snappiness. She's not. She just isn't. I mean, it's often just a joke passed around by the clan of how they're probably related because of that snap that they both have. She's a very tall cat, and she can get offended very easily. She used to have she used to have Gadwall Paw as her apprentice, but then, we already talked about this. She's been to the medicine den a number of times because of how reckless it gets in the Elder's Den sometimes, or most of the time. Elmfoot and Foxcloud fight. It makes firestorm mad. They get into fights and stuff happens in there. And by the end of it, basically one of them is injured. So they aren't the best at following the warrior code either. None of the elders are. I mean, except for Elmfoot. But, okay guys, signing out for today's video. Bye.